INCREACE is a Horizon Europe project focusing on increasing the uptake of recycled plastics in added value products.
Products such as electronics, household devices, which have specific requirements.
INCREACE is a development project where we develop innovative technologies and materials in high-end products.
It is a challenge that many manufacturers face on how they can actually replace virgin plastics with good quality recycled plastics.
It is, let's say, the perception of recycled materials, but also, let's say, the time that you need to spend as a company in validating these new technology and materials.
We have ongoing barriers on how to use recycled plastics. One example is for food contact material, where, for instance, the plastic inside a food blender or a kettle has to meet stringent regulatory conditions.
We looked at how we can transition towards a circular economy of plastics, and we tackled the issue from a technological perspective, a business perspective, and a people perspective.
Implementing recycled plastics into these harsh environments or aspects can be quite difficult.
An INCREACE project investigated how we can get better quality recycled plastic that meets these technical specifications.
And within our research, we looked at how consumers can be engaged in this circular plastics transition.
We implemented it really into practice. That means that going from theory into practice really gives you proof that things you invent or come up with will really work in commercial products that flow onto the market.
We proved that some technical concepts are really feasible.
One of the most important outcomes that we are using is the recyclability assessment tool that equips designers with a very practical tool on how they can assess the recyclability of their products at the design phase.
The most important outcome within the project on consumer behavior is the design guides that we've developed to engage consumers in accepting recycled plastics in new products, and also developing effective collection solutions where consumers will actually bring back their products to be recycled again.
And in several cases we succeeded, so that's a really good result for us.
We have a very good practical overview of what is actually possible in terms of increasing the use of recycled content in new products.
The most interesting part for us as a case was safety testing on the materials, and there we proved for each of the technologies and materials used within the WE sectors that the materials are non-toxic.
It is possible to create recyclates from e-waste streams with different technologies and also with a lot of expertise coming together.
You need this, we can provide that. So being into contact with other partners within the value chain, that gives you new options for new solutions in e-products.
It would be nice if the project did have a legacy. There have been many good outcomes. One of the most tangible will be the book. And that book we would like to also see shared with European policymakers so that they too can take the findings of the project and the legacy of the project into the future policy and legislative recommendations.
What people should remember from this event today is, next to all the beautiful solutions and demonstrators that we have, is the collaboration, the need to get all the stakeholders from the circular value chain together. From the start with the designers and the producers up to the end, but not forgetting also the consumers.
We need to really collaborate together and understand also how we can make this happen, which is not only important in a project, in a team, but throughout the entire stakeholder chain, the value chain, to make the change really happen.
I think the results can be implemented also into practice. And that means that we need, and we already are doing, to disseminate these results or these positive outcomes also to other product developers.